Hi, Indira. It is June 26, 2019, and this video is for you and only you. This is a video to your future self in 5 years, which will be in 2024. Now, you are just wrapping up your summer course of critical thinking for managers. And boy, was this mind blowing. You learned so many things. As an entrepreneur, you thought, maybe you know it all. You've always been a thinker. You've always been a thinker. People come to you with their problems to help you think it out. So thinking comes easy to you. But this critical thinking course really got into your head and really helped you understand tools that you didn't even know that you had within yourself. You still have 1 year left of your MBA at Nova Southeastern University, but boy, did this shed some light and hopefully pave the way for a smoother experience for your next year. Now, in this course, you were taught not only how to hone in on your critical thinking, but also how to evaluate someone else's thinking process. Although you didn't really agree with almost everything that was said in TED Talks or discussion boards or some of the videos that you even watched, but it did help you understand someone else's thought process, which is invaluable. You also learned how to analyze business presentations, the logic behind it, and just the stepping stones of what make great critical thinking managers. What makes the leaders out there the leaders that are out there. You also learned how to enhance your personal brand. Yes, you do own a company. Yes, it is doing amazing. But also, guess what? You came back to school for your MBA to figure out how to grow this company, how to make it bigger than what it is. You were thinking inside a box. And guess what? Now you're ready to reach your full potential right outside of it. And I am so excited for you. This video was made for you. You have done amazing things, but you can do better. Stop thinking here and start critical thinking out here. Being that I just waltzed into this course thinking that I was this successful leader and incredible thinker, I was in for a very rude awakening by Dr. Deptula, who had nothing negative to say, only ways to enhance my thinking and show me that to be a successful leader, it is just more than waking up and putting money into a business and seeing a crisis and getting yourself out of it. A quote that really stuck out to me in the beginning of this course was that leaders aren't just born. Leaders are people who use the tools around them to obtain the position that they deserve. Brilliant leaders excel at integrative thinking. They can hold two opposing ideas in their mind at one time. And rather than settling for A or B, they forge an innovative third way that contains elements of both but improves on each. They don't take A or B. They create a C that uses and incorporates both but makes it better. That is the pure definition of a successful leader. Now, before I move along to just using all of the information that I learned on how to make my personal brand even better, I wanted to just touch on one last thing, my icon, Tyra Banks. and how ecstatic I was that we were able to review all of her accomplishments in this course. But I won't bore you. I just wanted to bring out the top three things that stuck out to me. And number one was change from a person who believes to one whom achieves. It is simple to wake up in the morning, get yourself a pen, a pad, and start writing out a huge business plan. It is a completely different story to strategize, to meet with investors, to get those perfect mentors that we learned about that help you, that you know that you want to be where they are and they have the information for you. Don't just sit with this, don't sit like a chicken on an egg waiting for this perfect plan to hatch. Get it going. Secondly, define your identity. With the article that we read for 5 steps to building your personal leadership brand, there was so much valuable information in there. With the best being, what do you want to be known for? Yes, let's say you want to have a cake factory. How can you be the best dang cake factory in Seattle? What sets you apart from everyone else? Tyra didn't want to just be a runway model. She wanted to be the best darn runway model, and guess what? She wanted to go further and build a brand. Bankable Productions. Have a huge show that just helped women, people worldwide. Every time it even started to deflate a little bit, she put in the time and work to increase the magnitude of it. And then third, prove your worth. You know you're valuable. Prove it to everyone else. Yeah, you think it doesn't matter what they think, but it does. It really does. Prove what makes your product, your brand, your service, whatever, what makes it better than everyone else. Every time Tyra Banks was told no because her hips were too big, her hair was too crazy, her skin was too brown, you know what she did? She turned around, got better, and those same people that said no were begging her to say yes. And those are amazing personal branding tips that I've learned from her to incorporate into my own business. Now, let's speak a little bit about the business that I do. I provide a service for women all over the United States and even internationally. I do hair and makeup for special events, mostly weddings. I love what I do. I've been doing it for about 8 years now, and I have been published in a lot of magazines. I've owned my own company for 3 years, and it was hard, but it has been so truly rewarding. And on this slide, you will find a couple of the things that I struggled with and a few things that I was able to overcome, and just what helped me become the successful leader that I am, or at least I hope I am. If there's anything that I've learned from this class, and I hope that you have learned too, it was that you need a mentor. Most successful people have a mentor that have helped them get to where they were. My mentor happened to be a friend that I met years ago before I even started the idea of going into hair and makeup. And as a small business owner himself, he showed me critical points into how to get my business off the ground and how to keep it off the ground. The key isn't to get it up, it is to keep it from going back down. And I would like to share a few of those tips that I learned. Okay, Indira, we're on to the last video, our final and probably our most hardest. You have done an incredible job. Pat yourself on the back for starting a business plan and enacting it. Lillian Rose Beauty and Bridal is huge compared to what it was a couple years ago. And let me tell you, in 5 years from now, it's going to be even bigger. People are going to know your name all around the world, but you must remember this. You have to start trusting people. You have to start trusting artists that they will show up. You have to start vetting more people, looking at their credentials. You have got to start realizing that you are only one person. You need a secretary. You need someone doing your bookings. You need someone dealing with difficult brides. You cannot do it all. And you also need to put people on trial periods if you're not ready to give up full trust. It's okay to go over that power of that obstacle in that way. So if someone does fail, they fail. But you know what you're good at? You're good at failing because you are also good at learning from that experience, thinking about where it went left and growing from it. Lillian Rose, 5 years from now, is going to be crazy huge. You're going to be in states all over the world. You're not going to know what to do with yourself. And you are going to have artists working in other states making money while you are sleeping. And you're going to worry about something else, like giving all of your time and effort to that beautiful son that you have. You have laid the foundation. Trust in your journey. I cannot wait to see how amazing it all turns out. See you in 5 years. Good luck.